Welcome to Nacho Fitness Coach. Two friends discuss all things fitness to bring knowledge and some opinions to you wherever you may be in your health journey. My friend Caleigh, the beginner, almost ran a 5K once, recently had her first protein shake, and is the proud owner of one set of 5-pound dumbbells.
And my friend Sara, the expert, grunts when she lifts, has race walked dozens of races, including a full marathon, and has 12 open protein tubs in the pantry. So let's get started.
Whoa. Okay, so this podcast is for entertainment only. If you have concerns about your health, consult a physician or other healthcare professionals. So Caleigh, have you ever done a yoga class?
I have.
You have? Really?
Does that surprise you?
I mean, can you tell
This
by
body?
the tone in my voice? Where I was like, yeah, I am surprised.
Very minimal.
Okay, well,
Experimental, maybe.
all right, let's
even.
talk about it.
I mean, so I was back, I think it was back before I had my second kid, the yoga studio here in town.
Oh yeah,
The chiropractic.
yeah,
Did
yeah,
yoga.
yeah.
I had a friend that we would go together from time to time.
Okay,
It was fun. It's like super relaxing. It wasn't too intense. But then one weekend we decided to do the hot yoga.
they have hot yoga there too.
They did. I don't know if they still do. I
Really?
feel like COVID maybe shut everything down. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they ever picked back up.
Okay,
But yeah, they had hot yoga.
wow,
And I tried that.
I missed that memo. Okay,
That sucked.
what about it was like not your favorite? Like everything?
The hotness
Well,
and the yoga. Basically. Everything else was fine.
it was great. I mean, the rest of it was okay. I mean, just a minor
This is
detail.
the heat.
Just the heat,
The temperature.
the hot. Yeah.
So hot.
So you,
And it was, I felt like it was like faster paced than,
well, because they want to make you sweat. It's more of a
did.
workout, probably.
yeah, it was. Did I go back? No.
Not to the hot yoga, or just
I don't think I ever went back at all.
You're like, no, I'm done.
Well, because I think then I got pregnant and, you know.
Hot yoga is probably not strongly
Yeah.
encouraged for
Yeah.
pregnancy.
Yep.
So then, was the style of yoga different then between the two of them, like the two different classes?
Yeah.
Or you think it was, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's faster movements
it was
in the hot
different.
yoga.
Yeah. 'Cause
More of a
like
workout, probably.
The whatever yoga, like the evening yoga or whatever, it was like all
Was it slower?
slow music, relaxing, candles, incense. It was a very,
Did you like that?
I would do it again. Yeah.
That one you would. You were all about the relaxation
that was
and
nice.
kind of so they do it to where you have a pose that you would hold for like really long extended periods of time.
Yep.
More of like a restorative kind of yoga situation.
Yeah. That was nice. I
Zen,
like that.
calming.
I'd do it again. And then I tried to get my husband to do like morning yoga with me just at home.
Yeah.
Maybe a couple years ago.
Yeah.
I think we did one day.
And one and done.
One and done.
Not a fan.
I don't know.
You just find a YouTube video at home.
Yeah.
Tried to just go through it.
Yep. It was okay. I didn't love it. I didn't hate it.
Yeah.
I could take it or leave it.
Was it the class environment that you think you liked about it, or the idea of like what the benefits could possibly be?
I think it was just kind of like, because I really had never like worked out. So I was like, well, this is okay. So this is a workout. So they say.
right.
And
Something to do.
it was
Did you
nice.
try it?
Yeah, it was fun.
I remember my first experience with yoga was back in the Power 90 days. So this was like pre-P90X.
Oh yeah.
It was Power 90 was the very first like program, and it had a VHS tape. And there was a power yoga day on Power 90. That was my first experience with yoga, and I always remember feeling like, oh, it can't be that hard.
Yeah.
Like I mean, you just have poses and you move
Yeah.
through them.
It can be hard.
It's hard. It's brutal. Like,
Yeah.
because that's more of a flow, like, I mean, you're moving through it, you're doing it. So I have definitely went through many different stints where I've been consistent with yoga
Yeah.
classes. But I have not done the hot yoga.
You have never.
Nope.
We should find one and do it.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I'd like it.
It's
I
just
don't like
something
being
you gotta,
that hot.
something you got to try.
Do you know what they set the temperature of the room to?
I don't know.
I mean, because there was a studio that
Google it.
my hands down favorite studio that I love taking classes at. I did instructor training with as well, and they would do like a warm room at like 80, 85, I think, and I did enjoy that.
Yeah.
had successfully so far avoided the like true hot yoga, which I think they try to get it even warmer than that.
This says
typically.
anywhere from 80 to 100 degrees.
Okay.
Can vary in humidity. When I did it, it would have been winter. Yeah.
So it probably felt pretty warm. Well, I will say that I did have times where I did yoga class in like a studio that had like big windows, like on the outside of the building too. And going to those in the winter when it wasn't like a hot yoga, it was cold. And it was like really hard to get warm to where you felt like you could stretch into things at all.
That would be
so hard. If I had to take probably a preference, I would definitely say I'd prefer a room that's on a warmer side. But you see the ones where it's like 100 degrees and high humidity and people are just like drenched with sweat. I don't know how I feel about that one.
Yeah.
But then again, I don't know if that's the temperature or if that's the humidity that would bother me more, because I don't feel like I breathe very well when it's really super humid.
Yeah. It definitely throws a different element into it. I mean, just imagine, you know, any kind of workout where the temperature is beyond
comfort level.
Yeah, room temp.
Yeah. You're like, I don't know if that's kind of my thing.
Yeah. I mean, on any given day, no matter what I'm doing, I would so much rather be hot than cold.
Same. Well, I take that back. Not necessarily, because I don't mind being slightly chilly because I can wear layers.
Yeah.
If I am in a situation where I'm hot, but I don't feel like I should be hot, then I don't like that at all.
But I would still rather be hot than cold.
Really?
Like, if given the option between the two, I don't like being cold. Would I do cold yoga? No, I would not.
No, that's off the table. Ice yoga, I don't know if that's a thing. Like, I don't know if they do like the polar bear yoga classes or something.
And polar plunges.
Yeah. I don't know if that is even a thing with yoga or not, but yeah, that might not become trend worthy.
Yeah.
On that one. So I don't know. I do enjoy yoga, but I didn't when I first started. I mean, the power yoga was tough.
Yeah.
But it took me a while to learn that there's different styles.
Yeah.
And not only different styles, but then like the different spaces that you do it in can throw an element in.
I don't think I did any of it long enough to learn
what you like or what you don't like.
To learn anything about just.
I definitely dialed into Ashtanga, mostly because I know, see, you got that face, like the eyebrows are just like, You want to learn more? Or is this when you're going to start like glazing over? Like, I can't tell at this point. So what I like about Ashtanga is it focuses on the breathing, but two, it is a set series of poses that you do in the exact same order, regardless of what studio you go to, who teaches it. Their count might vary as far as like how count, but every pose you hold for 5 breaths, and you start on the right side, and then you do 5 breaths to the left. So really about the only variable is how fast the instructor will count through your 5 breaths or whatever. But that has, for me, been the only style of yoga that I can focus on the breathing and relaxing because I know what's coming next.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, I move through these poses, and, you know, they've got the whole kind of, they do the sun salutations, then they do
Can you actually
poses,
like clear your mind in this or no?
Yes. Only in that style.
Okay.
If I go to an instructor-led class that they're just, if I can't figure out their pattern or what they're doing, or I have went to classes where instructors spend, I feel like, too many poses on just the right side before they switch to the left. And I'm like, are we going to the left yet? Are we going to the left yet? Like I focus too much on what the instructor's doing.
Right.
And I don't know if that's just a byproduct of being somebody that has had yoga teacher training or not. Or if you would just get that by going. I don't really know.
I was just always really worried I was going to have gas.
Well, kind of try to keep things.
Crack a rat.
Well, for as much broccoli as you eat, then that is a very real possibility.
I'm like, somebody in this class is going to fart. Don't let it.
For sure.
Don't let it be me. That's all.
Please. Don't let this pose be the one that just like twists it out. Oh, that would be no fun.
I mean,
that would be no fun.
It happens.
It does happen. I did go once to a yoga class that they had a DJ, like a live DJ.
Oh.
And that was more of like a vinyasa kind of like flow class, which can have some similarities in my opinion to Ashtanga, but
I think that's what I did was vinyasa. Now that you said that word, it's ringing a bell.
Like it's not the set series of poses, but there's definitely like a flow to it. It moves a little faster.
Okay.
You're trying like a vinyasa flow. You're trying to like, it's for me, it feels more like a workout because you're a little bit more of a constant movement, not static poses as much. That was really fun. I mean, they kind of did it, I think, on a Friday or Friday night, maybe after work.
Yeah.
And that was fun with like a live DJ.
That would be fun.
It was, because a lot of times you go to studios and it's very typical to have the same kind of like style of music, the incense, the certain atmosphere in the room. And so that created some variety where I was like, oh, this is kind of fun.
Yeah.
A little bit different. And anyways, that particular studio always focused heavily on the breath. And for me, that was always something too that made me feel like I could relax, get into it, and would leave feeling much better at the end. Breathing is definitely key.
Interesting.
In yoga.
Have you done goat yoga?
I have not, but I've seen pictures. That's like a big thing.
I mean,
I don't know how I feel about goats. They're cute.
I do it.
You would. See, you know.
Absolutely. And I don't even like goats.
I know. I think they're super cute. I think it'd be really interesting. I mean, we went to like the children's farm where you can buy like the little bottles of milk and like feed the baby goats.
Yeah.
And I mean, they're aggressive little things.
Yeah.
So I can see you're trying to do yoga and they're going to be like all over you. But
I don't think I could like focus on the.
It'd
be fun.
I mean, I don't know.
Let's try it.
Where are we going to go try goat yoga?
There's plenty of goats around here.
We're just going to go out to a farm.
Sure, we could go ask one of my neighbors if we could borrow a couple goats.
Showing up around your farm.
So now ideas for the gym. 80s week.
Oh, yes.
And goat yoga.
We'll just start throwing in some different like themes.
I'm just saying, if you need a business partner.
Fun. I like that. All
DM me for more business ideas.
Make you chief marketing officer.
Dane's going to hear this and be like, absolutely not.
No.
She's fired already. Cancel her membership.
Just find the next TikTok trend and Kaylee's going to be like, we're doing it. Here, now.
Here.
I'm like, wait, what? What? And we could just...
We're getting a DJ and doing goat yoga.
Bring them on the courthouse lawn. This is fine, right? Just bring on...
Oh.
See? We've got space.
I'm sure we could find some goats. Anyway.
We could definitely find some goats.
Yeah.
All right, well, maybe.
I think it sounds fun. What are the benefits of goat yoga? I mean, I don't know. Just fun. Just funness.
Well, and
general merriment.
Why were goats the one that got picked?
I feel like goats.
I mean, versus like puppy yoga.
I think that's a thing too, though.
Oh, it is?
I think they're just kind of, and I think it's kind of anything goes at this point.
Any kind of yoga, just throwing it with like cute young animals and it's like a thing. I don't know. I mean,
Let me fire up my Google machine here.
Because that'd be interesting. I would like to know the history of like whose idea it was. To be like, let's do a yoga class. But why goats were chosen?
Puppy yoga. Puppy yoga is a thing. I wonder.
Okay.
If.
Huh. I bet you.
Turtle.
I bet you like goose yoga's not because those things are mean.
Oh yeah, no, I ain't messing with gooses. No.
Gooses.
Any. Shut up. Shut up. Turtle yoga does not seem to be a thing.
It's not a thing. Not popular.
There's like a turtle yoga for kids, like a situation, but
okay, well,
not the
maybe
animal.
we could find a way to like implement. Oh, it's not the animal. It's not the like. Actual
No, it's
turtles.
like that's like the name of the program. Or yeah, maybe there's a pose. There's a turtle pose.
Okay.
I don't know.
Is it calming? I don't know, but yeah, there's got to be some other stuff out there that makes yoga interesting. I guess
Cat yoga is also a thing.
Really?
Yeah. You ready?
Yeah.
The newest exercise trend, according to CNN.com.
Well, CNN's trying to be funny.
A special class that unites yoga practitioners and cats. Brings an extra... I could see that. I mean, as long as your cats aren't squirrely, you know?
Well, yeah, but... Okay. Yeah. You have to bring your own cat? Or do you just get to show up and they're there?
I'm sure it depends on the... And you've heard... We're going off the rails here, but the cat cafes?
Yeah, I have heard about the cat cafes.
So, I'm not surprised about the cat yoga.
Well, cats are superior to dogs.
Do you really feel that way?
I do. Uh-oh. Are you a dog person?
No.
No? Yes?
No.
Are you a cat person?
No.
You're neither. You're like, I mean, I'm a pet-free household now.
Yeah.
And we'll say that. The kids are big and hard, but...
I mean, if I'm going to go do yoga, I'm probably going to go do yoga without an animal.
That would probably be my preference, too. I mean, I don't really feel like I want them...
Could see the appeal.
After they've stepped in their own poop, then climbing up on my back.
The only reason I wish up to this point I had maybe done goat yoga is so that sitting down here tonight, I could have been like,
we talked about it.
I've done goat yoga. But
I will say that I think the most unique place that I've done yoga is we went through a phase right before we got married. Our company was doing like a year-long like health challenge. And I was like, a part of this, like, why don't we do, oh my God, this story's not going to end well for me because you're totally going to take
Go ahead. It
was like before we got married, health challenge, we had like frequent flyer miles because we both traveled for our jobs. So it was like free flights, free hotels, whatever. And I was like, why don't we pick like a half marathon and go to like different cities and
like
do a half marathon?
Like you do. All the half
marathons. I was like, oh no, I started this story.
Yeah.
Of course, Caleigh.
Yeah.
So why not? So I picked 6 half marathons over like a course of a year. And it was like every other month, I think we did like a half marathon.
Wow.
And I know.
You're just bored.
I know. We were just bored.
We just had the frequent flyer miles.
We would fly. Like then we just do the weekend trip. And we did the Lululemon half marathon up in Canada in Vancouver. And it was a whole like weekend thing, but they gave you yoga mats then as a part of like participating. And they did for all race participants that wanted to come. They actually did yoga on the beach one day.
That'd be fun.
And that was very super cool.
That would be cool.
I mean, because you do it it wasn't just like a class size of like 20 or 30. I mean, there's like thousands of runners that were on like coming for the race that we all had our yoga mats in. It wasn't like, oh yeah, bring yours if you want to do this. They were like, hi, we have these here for you to take and you get to keep them.
That'd be cool.
And you can do like, we're going to do yoga on the beach. And so that was actually very, very cool. I would do that again.
I ran on the beach.
Yeah, you did. On vacation too.
Yeah.
I mean,
Did I tell you my story about the rainbow on the beach?
I feel like maybe just briefly over text message. So it's not probably complete details of a story.
I'm running on the beach for the first time ever.
Yep.
I was like really feeling it. I was like, this is like a whole like experience.
And did you think this was going to be like a typical run like it is out in the country? Or were you expecting for it to be something different?
No, I knew it was going to be wildly different than anything I had ever done.
Okay.
And it was hard. And I wasn't like, I mean, I think I ran for like 10 minutes and I was like, all right, we're good. And I got down to like the far end of the beach and I look up and I see a rainbow and I just like stopped and I was like, I'm not like a real like spiritual, but like I had like a whole moment. I was like, oh my God, the world actually is a beautiful place. Like here I am, I've had the beach, I have the rainbow. And I just like had a moment. And then I turned around and I looked down on the sand and there was a heroin needle.
Oh.
And I was like, there it is. There it is.
Oh, well, back to reality. There's how we have it, folks.
No. So
that's your beach story. Your exercising and beach story.
Yeah.
Classy.
Yep.
Keep it classy.
Yep.
Oh my. Well, I didn't have rainbows or heroin needles.
Yeah. Be careful doing yoga on the beach because
you never know. Just watch where you're walking.
This was Florida, so.
Keep the beaches up in Vancouver apparently like a different level.
Florida's not okay.
Oh no! What would you have done if you would have stepped on that? Well, you were wearing your shoes. Though,
I was wearing my shoes, but there was a lady walking towards me that was not wearing shoes, and so I was like, "Hey!" Like I didn't know exactly where it was, but like, what do you do? I'm not gonna pick it up, obviously.
No.
So I mean, you just leave it there, right? And I was like, "Hey, just be careful! Like somewhere over there's a needle in the sand." And she was like, "Oh my gosh, thank you. I should probably put my shoes on." I was like, "Yeah, you probably should." But I'm thinking, I had my kids down there.
Oh yeah.
What do you do? What is this episode about?
We're losing track.
What do you do if let's say I would have been barefoot and I would have stepped on it? What, in the immediate moment, what do you do? Do you go to the ER? What do you do? You do?
Probably.
Alan's like, yes, you do. Absolutely. Like, what's the protocol for that?
Probably. Yeah. I mean, I guess.
I never thought about it because I was just like,
I don't know that I would know what a game plan would be for something like that, but I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah. So back to yoga.
Back to yoga.
It's not a fitness podcast.
I think we just like, I had time that I ran on the beach for college on the track team. Like we would, every other year, we would end up for spring break. We would go do a track meet somewhere and then we would keep going. And we ended up in Florida both times. And there were moments where it's like we had team workouts on the beach.
Yeah.
And I was a thrower. I mean, I threw shot put and hammer and javelin, and I should not have been running on the beach, but we had to do it as a team.
Yeah.
So off we go. And I just remember that it was horrible.
It's hard.
Like,
It's very hard.
not something I would choose to probably do. Now, a nice little, like a walk on the beach.
Yeah.
Love. Beautiful. Like, I'm down for that, except for the sand.
Yeah.
I do not like sand. I'm more of a pool girl.
Yeah.
I could do without the sand.
I would do yoga on the beach though. That'd be cool.
It was really fun. That was a really fun weekend. Like, out of all the races we've done, we did different cities every time. Chicago, San Jose, Austin, Texas is a cool city. We did a bunch in Kansas City, but then that one in Vancouver, the Lululemon half, was way fun.
I didn't know you just flew around the country doing half marathons.
We did. I mean, this was a lifetime ago, but that's what we did for fun, using our frequent flyer points.
So weird.
Chicago. Where else did we go? I'm trying to think. We had a good mix of them. We were a bunch of different places, but it was kind of our thing. Like, it was fun. Where else did we go? That's going to drive me nuts now. I don't remember. I've done one in San Francisco. The Nike women's half marathon is very cool, but it's very hilly in San Francisco.
I went to Country Stampede one time and got drunk and passed out in the field.
Oh, wow. That's
What I did with my...
You know what? Lots of people go to Country Stampede. Did you run there?
No, but there is a picture that exists of, because I was with my friend Sarah and she had a convertible Mustang. We had the top down.
Oh,
on the highway. Like
of course.
And we also had our cowboy hats
Because you were going to Country
that we bought
Stampede.
just for Country Stampede.
Oh, no.
And I lost my hat. My hat blew off.
Well, of course.
And so we pulled over and I ran. There's a picture. There's a picture of me running down the highway. I'll dig it up. I'll have Sarah dig it up. She'll know where it is.
Did you get it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Stop, pull over. We need the hat now. This episode has taken a turn. I'm not really
I feel like they're all starting to, really. We haven't been canceled yet. Somehow.
Oh, we still could be. You never know. This might be it. This might be the last one. So, all right. Well, on that final note of the Country Stampede, we'll bring it back to yoga somehow. I'm not really sure what or how.
Okay, where are we at? Okay, we're down.
I don't know.
Do we love it or do we hate it? Do we love yoga?
I do love yoga. Yes. The right style of yoga at the right studio.
Okay.
I don't just love to go through the motions. I really don't enjoy anything other than Ashtanga.
Okay, I don't know what that means, but
That
I like it. I don't hate yoga. I'd do it again.
I think we should figure out if they're still doing it here.
Oh, I was going to say, I think we should do goat yoga, but
Oh, well, we can do that
same.
too. Well, or maybe we should get goats and we'll make a goat yoga class
anymore, but we should find out.
We will find out. So awesome. Yeah. Well, we've got some things to think about, some things to try. Yoga staying on the radar.
Yep.
So for sure. So love it for sure.
Love it.
Definitely give it a whirl.
Yep.
All right. Until next time.
All right. Bye.
Thanks for listening to the episode. Be sure to let us know how you feel about the topic. Do you love it or hate it?
Also, subscribe, give us a 5-star rating, and of course, tell your friends. Until next time.
You've been listening to Euphony Innovatives Sonified.